only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Alright, what's up, guys? That was just, the coach talking. Now we're gonna make character. Alright. Well, skin tones. Little skin tone too. Weird ass head. Sure, I guess. Like a shape defined hair that looks sort of like mine, I guess. Wait, he had to turn his head back. No. No. I gotta find new hair for this game. How do we not have any good hair in this game? Like this. Oh, sorry, you hear my brother in the background? Pretty stupid. Alright, I guess we'll just do this. Red. A light brown. Oh, 6. This is my first time playing this, so. Oh, I don't want to play from Mathis again. Uh-oh.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Deep.
I want to take a moment to thank our coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I had.
One.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
Which one?
Guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Might tell me where you're excited.
Actually, that's why I'm hiding here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
He's gonna keep talking, isn't he? Okay. Now it sounds like a choice. Clemson, Florida, Florida State. I don't know. USC, Texas Tech, or Oregon. Texas Tech or Oregon. Let's see. Go to attack. Okay, let's see how this goes. Chris Powers always does music videos.
They're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college, not once.
Look, their game plan is complicated. Drop back, field and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff.
Isaiah Street's amazing. Hurt.
Drop back, scan it, bro. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, maybe? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
That's not anything right there. What happened in that touch?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in.
Be
I
wrong.
want to give you the first to know that Mark Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the number one recruit in the country, son.
Oh my
He has no
God.
guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
It sucks.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
I pre-ordered it, so that's the edition. I was supposed to get it the 30th, but I was out.
Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play? Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen, like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
Oh, you asked me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey! JoJo. Who's waiting? I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see.
Yeah,
Hey, go on. This is for players and coaches only.
Who do I want to play? I'm gonna play Miami.
I'm here to play Miami.
What?
The Hurricanes. Yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
I know who you are, but, where?
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them. Right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Well, hey, what's up? Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe it.
Yeah, were you intense, cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay. Last question. It's an easy one, I promise.
Shoot.
Which quarterback have you modeled your game after?
I love watching tape of John Elway. His arm was something special. And I worked hard to put the same kind of velocity and power behind each of my throws.
Elway, huh? If you can throw a ball like him, you should have no problem putting points on the board. Remember, only about 20 million people watching tonight, but at least now they'll have a rough sketch of who's under center.
Cool. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Gotcha.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Of course I'm ready.
This winning the national championship means everything, man.
Look,
I made a promise to
I'm
myself.
sick of
Since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you. Got you.
little background on the streets. What I heard was his brother died before the game, so it's kind of, the game means something to him, being in the championship. Look at those guns. Damn. Two. To warm up. Who am I hitting? Right. Oh, nice ball. I got the field for about 80 yards. A ball pass. It's easy. What am I pressing? Whoops. A little pass. Good. Ass here.
Easiest pitch and catch. You do that tonight, you move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do that part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
Look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. Or this is semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Oh, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played. You're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it. I got you.
Yeah?
Okay, so I gotta be mean to me like that. Alright, I see you.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups as we'll see the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech.
What's up,
bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on the show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
See you guys in the league. Hope I got drafted by a team I want to get drafted to.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
I'm actually controlling it.
Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Alright, we're going pistol or a PA shot.
A big test coming tonight. Here's college snap number 1 for him as the Red Raiders go to work 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take it. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. A Texas Tech 3rd in the nation in passing yards per game this season. And this is an offense that's really predicated on the quarterback being more of a point guard, distributing the football accordingly. Quick, reliable, on-target throws. That's the recipe for success in this system, and they were really adamant about keeping things the same no matter who is under center, even with their backup out there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double teaming somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it was incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down.
You're kidding.
Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Got 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think we're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again.
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Gregory will look to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they get him.
I sim that.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. The Hurricanes, of course, a three-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added two more for good measure in 91 and 2001, but they haven't held that trophy since. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On second and 11 now. Gregory.
Why did you from Mathis him? I was honestly. Oh, that'd be
the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Just make it sure.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Miami punter out on the field, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
36. Oh. I'm gonna make something happen.
The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. They go play action here on first down. They've got a 3-0 lead and a foot. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. And even 60 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of the bag.
No, we didn't throw. I was the last second for actually.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
He was straight dirt over his head.
End zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs earlier this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to the 25. Here's the Miami offense ready to go for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big time. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble.
Oh, wow. I'm going to meet myself. Play the rest of the team out.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. This is Larson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
11-0 our score after 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. Now Gregory to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
1st and 10 now for Texas Tech. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback then when he delivers the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage. And
that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 54 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Zalante Jones. 31 yards. And the Red Raiders, and now they're going to fake it. You and I have seen some great catches throughout our days calling these games. A spectacular grab there, just a receiver making a wonderful play.
When there's a chance to get 6 points on the board, you see a little extra effort sometimes. A terrific layout to go get the football.
Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Gregory. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it up.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense for the Red Raiders set to take over. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah,
he's got daylight. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like...
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Zalante Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. The point after is good. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how you play. Let's go.
Did a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates. But you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Let's go.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Miami offense ready to go for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow-mo.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note of the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Gregory. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They turn to Larson here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And taken right on the 30. Pushing his way inside the 40. Still on his feet. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Texas Tech squad has been sensational. And beginning of the year, I don't know if this fan base really could have believed what is about to happen. Barring a collapse, a championship game appearance is squarely in their sights as they come up on 1st and 10. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that because now there's going to be film and the game plan for him. But you look at our quarterback, he's had everything go his way so far. And as you just stated, no guarantees this continues on January the 7th, so we'll pump the brakes a little bit. But let's give credit where credit's due. In this ball game, he's been magnificent.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Gregory. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever...
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington had done previously and then some. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. It streaks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, and it's a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And this offense is running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune? Big warble?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's spelling it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. Then you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Miami offense ready to go for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and it just plays better and better.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. From the gun, Gregory. Throw left side complete. It's Larson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down. Gregory. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. Now back to throw. So here we are, Charles. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally. He's been waiting 4 years for this opportunity. What I want to know is who exactly is going to take him off the field? Like, who's going to go out there and say, you're done, son? You've had a big night. Like, you might need the Texas Mounted Police.
It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes in the first ever college start for their senior quarterback, the Red Raiders of Texas Tech are moving on to play for their first national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Ooh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best game.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name, off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. Emily's dad. Hi. Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns. Oh. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down the space? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to see you again.
It's nice to meet you.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there's one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all. No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real, he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. A lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Seeking the school's first national championship in just his second career start. What a story. The Red Raiders have it here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Isaiah Street's the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
But when you're going up against a talented...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed this. So this is taken in. It's complete. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they don't continue to go in that direction.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you deal with coverage, or do you deal with...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Red Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's his 1st and 10, Texas. Operating from the gun, Nichols. And Walker has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. From the gun on 3rd down, Nichols. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The punter for Texas out on the field as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Let's go, baby.
Delayed game, offense.
that'll set them back 5.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
This is McMillan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that's going to push him back half the distance.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Streets. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to throw here. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown from a yard out. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate proof.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
And whatever I did, just give a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts them on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And now they're going to fake it. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Nichols throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sparks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. I mean, it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever.
And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Red Raiders set to take over. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to the key. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll look to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here's this out for... It got his man complete. It's a big play there. 52 yards. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up, and that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets, 47 yards. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw Nichols. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Nichols. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Point after, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. There's this out for Streets. Oh, a dazzling catch there by Streets. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what?
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets as the first half is winding down. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I heard a coach talking about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Texas Tech 1 half away from its first national title. What a story this would be.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
That's where they mentioned his brother dying. That's why it's going.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Big hit. Real. You guys keep scoring the same amount of points. I am on track.
Set to take over again. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know the half, they discussed.
And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
The fumble every time you catch the ball.
And they came out of the locker trailing. A good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can.
If there was a better pass, it'd be good.
Get there and pick it.
I don't know why I didn't double bullet.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Here we go.
Guys
Let's go.
Capitalize on this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down. Nichols with the right side here, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement in those last 2 plays.
Obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think he was going to run a different route. He thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's a loss of yard there, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
I got the game today.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm going to bet this on this.
And this is picked up by the defense.
Yep.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun on third down, Nichols. That's complete, right around the 8. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Man, that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. Never quick completion, got the job done for a first down.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Do you think after that last run that they did themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you...
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. Pretty move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Red Raiders set to take over. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you get faith in it. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
There's this out for Streets. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. 57 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle,
and that'll be in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Nicholas. Walker with a grab, left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way.
Boom.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet
this is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it. Just finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The point after is good. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texas offense set to take over again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. And Charles, at this point, it's all about game management. See this one out, and you're national champions.
I think if you go back to the mark...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So the onside kick is recovered. And, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown from 13 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, yes, it's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets, 48 yards. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texas offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They give to Slay here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jerseys.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's bring it. Ready?
To throw on third down, Nichols. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Nichols to throw. And on that last play there, and it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Longhorns getting ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Over the middle, complete. It's Sparks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And what a big-time play there. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, this This is just amazing. Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in college football until 9 days ago, the Red Raiders of Texas Tech are national champions for the very first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
Hey, I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, the trophy man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
He's a baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy has played in two games, and we're saying maybe a third-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
He did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, third-round pick. Get out of here. If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a first-round draft.
No way.
No way. Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need? Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with, I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
I just won a national championship. And that's not the last trophy I plan to have on my mantle. You pick me, you better clear your shelf for some hardware.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Yes, I'll have to call you back. I love you too, Dad. Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack has some concerns about your leadership, but I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there, and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Yes, you can.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. Back of the bus.
Back of the bus? Why?
I can help people escape out the back.
Are leaders in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus?
Leaders are where they need to be.
Interesting answer.
I figure back of the bus, saving people makes me look selfless, shows that I'm a team player.
Good answer. The correct answer should have been wherever I'm needed.
Okay, timeline.
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? They're breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. Well, we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm here for your agent.
I have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Less more. Congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me. Looks like you're a throw, kid.
Go get him.
Or should I say, go get him, client?
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. Too full.
That's true. That was 2 feet in and I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I thought you were fast. Oh, it's 2! Right before he touches the box. Where are you going? Sir, what is your route? Not another thing. Not another thing. Do your double move. Can I get in? Oh.
Fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giant?
He's gone. What do you mean gone?
Well, they're right. This is a team that needs a leader. And they know I can be the guy for them.
He was attacked by some gunman.
Very true. What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
I pride myself in my ability to get the job done.
I'm sorry.
I'm able to focus and perform under pressure. I think you guys saw that in college play.
I did.
What do you say to the critics that think you weren't ready to play in the NFL?
He's gone. Give him a flashlight. I didn't come in here to lecture you. Really, you didn't. That's the first.
Have any of these critics ever played football?
Maybe you should have.
Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams can get.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's plan B?
He's gone.
No plan B for me.
That's a good answer. Well, he was attacked by some gunmen.
Very intelligent kid. Nice twist.
He didn't make it.
Fine. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So? Answer it.
Hello?
Congratulations. You're one of the select players invited to this year's NFL draft in Nashville. Please have your agent contact our office. We'll see you in the April.
Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Wait. What are you gonna wear?
Yes, sir.
I never even thought about that.
Is it alright if I come in for a second?
Come on, Les. Think. What is he gonna wear?
I'm just an expecting company, so excuse the mess.
I don't have a suit.
I'm sure I'm selfish or just hopping
We can purchase one.
Good?
This guy, huh?
The winner right there.
Yeah.
Come on, give him a turn. Give him a spin.
If I knew where
That's it. Yeah, take it all in.
besides my family, would I want to spend it?
Okay, right. Here he is.
Just you, please.
Yeah. No, take it all in. Yeah.
What do you expect of yourselves?
Yeah.
I want you to say anything.
Thank you. Hey, this guy.
Welcome to the 2019 National Football League Draft Live on NFL Network and an amazing spectacle right here in Nashville, Tennessee that has been filled with intrigue and drama, and it's all about the side with answers to long-standing questions involving the Heisman Trophy winner Kyler Murray. BJ, you're first. What are you expecting to see tonight?
I'm just waiting for this first pick, not knowing what's going to happen with the first pick and Kyler Murray specifically. That to me is the biggest story in this entire draft. And for me, over the last few years, it's been about movement to get quarterbacks. You know, I'm looking to see if there's going to be some movement. Are people going to start jumping up?
Six picks. First round. Ford my condo representing a second rounder. Sorry. We need more clients. Signal here. Stinks. Hey, anybody know how much a 26 pick makes? No? If that's the bank calling about my condo loan, tell them I'm not here. Just...
Hello?
This is Vic Fangio, head coach of the Denver Broncos. We've had our eyes on you for a while. We're hoping to be able to add you to the team. And congratulations, and hopefully you'll be ready to compete.
Coach? I'm ready to make 25 other teams regret their decision.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And guess which position the Denver Broncos spent more time on than any other position? The quarterback position. Here we go. Here's the commissioner with the Broncos pick.
And with the 26th in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select
Which one? Yeah. Pretty nice. No, I think you should fade it black. How it is. In a little bit, I'm gonna play a game of with my Madden career mode, and then I'll hop on GTA for a bit. Just gaslighting. Want to see if you can have a sleepover at my house? Who's one?
Let's start at the top, gentlemen. The Broncos. Draft winners, draft losers.
They got a quarterback, yay! And they spent a first-round pick on a sixth-round talent. That's a winner? Sixth-round talent? Did you watch this dude play? Yeah. Did you see him at the
Thank you.
jumping up the draft board for months? Yeah, walking down the sideline in college. He couldn't even start for his college team. He's going to save an NFL franchise.
I'll tell you what, this isn't college. For the first time in his life, he actually has a coaching staff who's putting their faith in him. A coaching staff that actually believes in him.
So where are we headed?
Oh, is it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional.